Hi everyone, my name is Cheryl and this is my Happy Handcraft Studio. Welcome. I hope everyone is enjoying all the seasonal delights that we have this time of year. So it was really cold here. It was so cold that school buses didn't run. We never left the house. I was home for 6 or 7 days. Luckily, when you live in the country, you are used to keeping lots of groceries on hand. And because I love to be at home, it really wasn't a hardship. I would just stay home, be cozy, stitch and sew and read. It was great. For all of my friends and colleagues that had to actually be out on the roads, it was not a good time. But we have had beautiful weather. We have a Chinook. So if you're not familiar with a Chinook is a wind that brings in warm temperatures. And so we went from the -30s to +5. It's really unusual when in the evening you watch the temperature rise. It went from -5 to 0 to +5 within just a very few hours. And so we're really enjoying wonderful winter weather, the kind of weather that on Christmas Day we could go for a nice walk and enjoy our local scenery. So it was great. So I have a few finishes that I'm really happy with. Nice to have them ready by the Christmas season. So the first one is a little one. This is the Winter Celebration Small. And this was a free pattern from Hello from Liz Mathews. I have it on a 32 count Dove Gray Lugana. And I use the call for DMC. So just a sweet little pillow finish that I'll hang on my tree. And then on the back, I used an applique just to seal up the slash that I'd used for turning the pillow. And so that one's all ready to hang on the tree. And then the next thing I finished was a big finish, and I'm so pleased with it. This is Noble Companions. And Noble Companions was in a 1991 Leisure Arts book called Christmas Portraits. Now I did it on an unknown oatmeal linen. And I used the called for DMC. And I love how it turned out. So the frame, if I can just get it all right, this was a frame that I picked up thrifting. And you can't really see it here, but it has kind of a burnished red highlighting on there. Now to make it fit with my picture, I had a custom mat cut for it. And I think that turned out great. I love it. I've put it under our tree for right now. So I love this so much that I think there'll probably be another project from this book. So this is the book I was talking about, and I think I'll do another project from it. There's just some beautiful pieces. So my focus has been to finish up things. So this is my board. I don't have anything left from 2021. I have my stitch-alongs that I am working on, and I'll show you those. I only have one start from 2022 that I really want to get finished by the end of the year, and that's Fa La La. And then I have some other projects that I'll carry into 2023, and I have some new starts to show you. And then here I had my fully finished, and now I've shown those so they can go off the board. So my board is looking really bare, which I love, but it's going to be getting fuller because this is the season of the year that I like to start all the new things. I have many projects kitted up, and this is when I start them because, you know, I'm home, it's Christmas, it's a cozy thing to do, and I'll be starting Bringo in January. And so there's a different stitch. There could be a different stitch every day. So I want to be sure I have lots to work on. So the SALs that I'm getting really close to finishing. This is Temperature Library by Kristi's Corner on Etsy. And I'm all caught up. I just have the last few days of December and a little bit of a ledge there, and it'll be complete. Now I do have, it's like an empty space there. So I think I'm probably going to try to find some kind of a motif to fit there. Maybe a winter theme or holiday piece, just to put in that one spot. So that will be done. I'm really looking forward to having that project completed. And then another one that I'm getting really close to being done is Peppermint Purple's Blackwork SAL. Now, if you're interested in doing a blackwork design, would be very similar to this, one rectangle a week. You can go to Peppermint Purple, her website, and it's a free stitch along that you can join. I won't be joining it for 2023, but I do have another blackwork piece I'll work on. So I have just the final week 52 that will come out Wednesday, and I'm working on just finishing up the border. So love that. Can hardly wait to have that one done as well. And then my last stitch along is the Fox and Rabbit Changing Seasons. And I just have a bit of the urn left and the word winter to finish. As much as I know for sure I'm doing, haven't yet decided if I'll do something on the border or if I will just say done. I'll make that decision in the next little while. But I love how it looks so far. Just get it done. And again, if you're interested in a really big stitch along, Fox and Rabbit is starting another one in January. They've only listed the dimensions, and again, it's huge. So because it is so big, I'm going to wait at least a month or two before I jump in, just to make sure that it's going to be something I want to spend that much time and linen on. All right, so I said that I really wanted to finish Fa La La. So Fa La La is a little Mill Hill kit. And that's coming along. I just have la la to finish. And then there's a few beads. There's a rabbit button and a few snowflake beads. And I think I have a beading here too of a snowflake. And then that will be done. So that one shouldn't take maybe more than 1 or 2 sittings. I'm happy about that. So, starts. I said this is my seasons for starting. There's no Maniac May. It's, I want to start all the seasonal pieces. And so for winter solstice, I started 'Tis the Season. And I only have just a very small start there. Now, 'Tis the Season is a Sub Rosa design, and it was Punch Needle Primitive Stitching Magazine Christmas Winter 2021. I'm doing it on a 28 count even weave in mushroom. So, looking forward to continuing to work on that. And then for Christmas Eve, I have something I can put this on. Christmas Eve, I did another little start. Now this was a start that I had planned on doing in 2022 on my Whipco board, but then I kind of decided I was just going to finish things. But I do have just this much of Labyrinth the Owl. This is just a little piece, so that one shouldn't take too long. And then my final new start was Christmas Day, and that was the 2006 Santa from Prairie Schooler. Love this. And just a tiny start. Last year I did Winter Woods, and so this year I'm going to do the 2006 Santa. So happy to be working on that one as well. So just a couple of questions from last time. One of my viewers asked about the little dress, and yes, that was my little dress as a child. My mother knit it for me. That was the little size, and then when I got bigger, she made me the same one in a mint green. Beautiful, fine knit. And then here, this is a deer that I created. I don't know if you were part of the Zentangle trend, 5-10 years ago, where everybody was doing Zentangle as kind of a meditative artwork. So I did the deer, kind of in his Christmas sweater. All right, that is everything. No sewing. I'm working on the binding for a charity quilt, so that I'll show you when that's done. I'm knitting. I'm come back to a sweater that I started a couple of years ago. I'm knitting, so when that's done, I'll show you that as well. So next video will be probably a whip parade and my goals for 2023. Really looking forward to it. Thank you so much to everyone who watches and comments. I really do appreciate you. People who love to stay at home still like people. So it's nice that I can stay home and still have friends everywhere in the world that love the same things that I love. And it's so nice to hear from you. So thank you. If you're still with me and you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscription button. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.